Good evening, or good day, sorry. Wasn't gonna do the whole time of day thing, but you can probably tell it's dark out. And I thought I'd get a little walk in while I'm out of town anyways. It is minus 25, wind chill minus 37. I brought my boots, but I chose not to wear them. I don't know how long I'm going to walk tonight. We'll just give her here. I felt like I ate too much today to not actually give it an honest try and do a little bit of a walk. As I'm out of town, I might do short walks as time allows, and the next video might be a compilation of a few days. Highways were actually pretty good for travel. Just some blowing snow, but they stayed clear, which was nice. That wind though, it's just been this constant blowing wind for the last few days all over the province. It just makes things very icy. Look at the exhaust coming off their furnaces or boilers. That's energy burn, baby. That's what we do to stay warm. Burn natural gas. Again, I have to keep these video clips short because my hand will freeze off if I don't. Nice trails around here. Very picturesque in an urban setting. That's a neat pedestrian bridge. Very well lit paths around here. This has a lot of cool factor. These stupid geese. Why did they stay here? According to the Weather Channel, it's minus 28 right now. Even I'd be smart enough not to stick around here. Pretty neat pedestrian bridge though. Let's walk to the other side and come back. Just a bit of a snowfall tonight. Very nice, well-lit paths along here. Gives a bit of a rich, old-timey feel to it. I went to the keg for dinner tonight, so I owed it to myself to burn off a few of those calories and get out here and walk. Despite the temperature and not really knowing where I am. It is really quite pretty down here at night. Only a couple people other than me have braved this, and I'm not sure if they're doing it for recreation or just to get somewhere. Let's just cross over the river on this bridge and come back again. Hey, look. I thought it was a skating rink, but I don't think that is. It looks more like some kind of air vent. Ooh, it's freezing my hand though. This is the River Cafe. It doesn't appear to be open. At this moment, anyways. And there's a crazy guy that's been ranting crossing the bridge over there, so I'm going to try and avoid him. Actually, I think this is some kind of skating rink. And they've invented a game here called Croca-Curl, which is a combination of crokinole and curling. If you know either of those sports or games, you'll know what that means. Well, I think I've just about had enough. As much as I could go the distance. I should have put my boots on because my feet are pretty cold, and I didn't. And I'm just kind of tired after driving and working all day as well. Ooh, let's go look at these geese. Well, they might be ducks. No matter what, yeah, they're ducks. No matter what, they're crazy bastards for still being around in this weather. I think I hear the odd goose out there too, though. Well, whatever that was is all turned to rubble now. Out with the old and with the new, I guess. I should have bought my gimbal with me, but when I used it yesterday in the cold, it was not happy with me. Ooh, the wind is friggin' cold. My hand is just already bone cold. I am happy to say I have underground parking for this week, so I think the weather's supposed to soften a little bit later on in the week. It won't be near zero, but it certainly won't be minus 28 either. Beautifully lit down here. Overall, feel pretty safe, but that ranting guy walking the trails, of course, right where I was walking, kind of made me nervous. Other than the yelling and screaming, maybe he was perfectly harmless. Well, this wasn't a lot of great distance tonight, but it was nice to see the area around me. And as soon as I get back to the hotel, I'll see how we did. Well, surprisingly, I managed to eke out 3.5 kilometers in about 45 minutes. So I'll take that. Like I said, it wasn't going to be a long walk anyways, and I'll see if I stitch this together with a walk I might do on Wednesday, because I don't think tomorrow I'll have time to walk with work engagements and such. So we'll see you in a bit. Good day. This is part 2 of my not in my hometown walk. I did my 3.5 kilometers the other night, then didn't walk last night because I was out and about having some barbecue, and was back to my room early enough tonight after dinner that I felt guilty that I haven't done any walking. So I'm out here now. It's currently minus 21. Bit of a wind chill, so it feels like it's minus 25. And it's slowly going to start warming up to a bit of a moderate temperature. So moderate being like minus 10 in the daytime. Just a bit of a wind, so it does make it chillier. But let's get some miles in. I already did 10,000 steps at work today, so I got that going for me. I ain't got much in the tank tonight, so I'm not going to be out here very long. I'm about a few blocks away from my hotel. So I'm gonna just kind of make a big loop around the block here, a long block. This area appears to be mostly townhouse apartments, or condominium apartments, I guess. So a lot of residential in this area. There was a little bit of snow here today. It kind of snowed all day long, so the roads look good and slippery. Hope the highways aren't too bad tomorrow. I'm going to take my boss to the airport on my way out of town and head back home and do a little work in the afternoon. This old Lutheran church has stood the test of time. With all these apartment buildings around it, it's managed to survive. Not too keen on the color. They painted it with that toothpaste green trim, and I assume this house is the manse. It's got the same decor as far as the color anyways, unless they've turned it into a rental house or something. So that's that same pedestrian bridge I videoed the other night. So I'm just coming at it from a different direction. Maybe I'll walk across it and then walk it along the path on the other side of the river. This is where the ducks or geese were the other night. But with the cold weather, their little open hole froze over and they left. There's still an open spot of water over there, but I don't see any birds in it. Crazy bastard should have left long ago anyways. Of course, this side's quite a bit noisier than the other side of the river, next to a busy road. And it looks like I got a bit of a detour to go through here. I'm just basically walking along until I get to the next pedestrian bridge. No crazy screaming guys so far tonight. It's about 7:30 right now, so early evening. Not many people out walking tonight, yet it's slightly warmer than it was the other day. Nothing but cold exhaust coming out of the boilers and furnaces of those buildings. I think down there I see an open spot where those geese or ducks move to. Wow, this is taking me quite a bit further than I wanted to go. Yeah, it looks like there's pedestrian capability across this bridge, where I'm gonna have to double back. I didn't want to get this far away from my hotel. Oh well. That had been a good set of stairs to climb. Not tonight, though. Well, at least the bridge is well lit. And back over there, I believe, is that River Cafe again. I recognize the lights. So much talk and fear about the impending tariffs that could be on Canadian goods. People posting lists of various grocery items that you should be buying that are Canadian. Just make sure you're reading the labels, because one type of Heinz ketchup is US made, but the other one's Canadian made. So just make sure you're buying the right things and not fooling yourself that you're buying Canadian, but you're actually not. Affordability comes into play too, right? Like, even after the tariffs, if the US made one is cheaper, the way things have gone with inflation and everything, just affordability is going to be the key in what you're paying for stuff versus standing your ground and saying, I'm only buying Canadian. The reason we buy things from wherever is because they're cheaper and easier on the pocketbook. Yep, I'm back to where I was the other night. We'll just cross over this bridge and slowly make our way back to our hotel, which is just off in the distance there. I was supposed to be able to walk straight through to my hotel, but they got construction over there, so it's taken me a block out of my way. Look at that person with their Christmas tree still up. Are you crazy? I guess it's now a winter tree. Call it whatever you want, eh? Oh, crap, I'm gonna have to double back again. Well, they put up signs. I guess a fence off in the distance isn't good enough for me, right? Well, the old kneecap's got a chill tonight. Like I said, it's not that windy, but just at minus 20, minus 21, it's a biting enough cold to go through denim. And this cold, the airport's like 15 kilometers away, and you can still hear the roar of their engines as they get ready to take off. This parking lot used to be an old spaghetti factory. Sad to see that go. Just back to the hotel. Let's see how we did. Well, in my stupidity, I forgot to start Runkeeper before I started hoofing it. Google says 3.1 kilometers. So based on experience, that means about 3.5 kilometers if I was using Runkeeper. So again, not meeting my 5K for today, but like I said, I'd already done 10,000 steps at work, so I think it all counts. It all is cumulative. Until the next one.